Welcome to a special episode of Bricks and Toys. Today we have a special guest, and my name is Brandon,
And my name is Don.
Don is a friend of mine for over the last 20 years. Him and my mom dated, and when they broke up, he just stayed in my life. He's an important figure, and we are here for today's episode to build what is.
The NASA Space Shuttle Discovery.
And how is this set special to you?
I grew up with NASA. I grew up with the Space Shuttle. Back in the day, I wanted to be an astronaut. I was a kid back then. The closest I got to being an astronaut is where I'm at right now. I'm not an astronaut.
And what's your experience with Legos?
Zero right now. This is my very, very first Lego to be put together.
And how old are you?
75.
75 years old and has never done a Lego set. Now, you did open the box and look into things. And what was your first impressions?
First impression was I was seeing box number 2, box number 1, box number 7, and nothing matched. And I put it back together. And I said, when Brandon gets here, I'll have him look at it because I was scared to open it up.
Yeah, and I opened up the box and he put the bags into Ziploc bags. That was in a very confusing order to myself, and as a Lego builders out there, as you know, the book tells you no matter what, bag 1, bag 2, bag 3 builds this, so forth and so on. But he opened it up and took a look. But yeah, he opened it up and he tried to come up with his own program and kind of just set it off to the side from there. But since I'm here visiting today, we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive in and work on this puppy. This video wasn't really planned. There's no special lighting. There's no tripods or anything. My hair is a mess because I'm actually here in the middle of Arizona to install windows in his trailer. And when it gets dark, we're bored. And this happens to be something that we can knock out. So if you don't mind the messy hair and the no hair, we're all good. So we're going to dive into a time lapse as we normally do a quick reveal, and then we'll come back and we'll share our thoughts. as we usually are after the time lapse and the reveal video. We now have completed all 2,300 and some change of the pieces of this build. Total time did take us about, I think, about 7 to 8 hours total. And in that time, we were teaching Dawn all about laying brick and connecting the pieces together, and the Lego clutch, as people call it, when the pieces go perfectly and they click in and they lock in. Um, a little bit of a learning curve for you, right?
Right, big time.
I did see you were trying to put a couple pieces upside down, and you're like, "How does this click?"
It was. I didn't quite see the direction the part had to go. After I played with it a while, after I got to, oh, it goes, oh, I see how it goes, and I started putting it in. Kind of puzzle. A puzzle will have pieces that look like they fit until you try them, and they don't work. And you get, oh, there's the piece. That's the way this was.
Yeah. So, how do you feel overall for your first Lego build about everything? 'Cause this was a lot.
Overall, this was more than what I expected. It was, oh, it's a hard piece. It's 2,300 pieces. But it was a learning experience. It was time of putting pieces together. How does this work? Why do they want it to go this way? And working it and finding out why those pieces went where they went.
Yeah.
So I want to build something else a little bit smaller and get more practice.
Do you feel like maybe you should have started off smaller first?
No. The reason being, I've always wanted like something with the space shuttle, with NASA, and here it was, and I said, I'm going to go for this.
Well, you do know that they do have a kids version of this where it's only a few hundred pieces, right?
Yeah. But if you're going to go big.
Okay, go big. I definitely like that. So, a few of the things about the model that I did notice, and I always talk about this with you guys, is stickers. And besides the metal shielding that goes over or under these cover pieces, only 4 stickers. The Discovery logo here and the NASA logo here on the back. The USA is printed. The NASA logo over here is printed. The windshield is printed. The pieces up here are printed. The United States logos are printed. So a lot of printed pieces, and that to me signifies that this is a really quality set, and that, you know, for the price of $199 plus tax here in America, it's definitely worth it. There's plenty of steps. There's plenty to do. You even have to build this Hubble telescope with it, and yeah, I'm overall pretty speechless about everything that him and I went through. I probably could have knocked this out in about 5 hours myself, but I would rather have taken the extra time and teach him how to do it and introduce somebody new to Lego. I really don't believe that age is something that should stop us, and I really think it doesn't matter if you're 15 or 80. You should definitely pull out a Lego set if you never have and give it a shot. And Don here is a true specimen of that. So we're going to go over and we're going to show you a few features of this, and then as a surprise, you're going to see us kind of play with it, because in the instructions, it tells us how to put the Hubble telescope inside of this and kind of set it up as like a working model. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take it off the stand and we're going to show you some things. We're going to start up by, once you take it off the stand, you do pull it, or you pull it or push. The wheels do come out, and that does allow us to set it down on the wheels, which is pretty remarkable. And the cool thing is even with its weight, it does go. And then, do you want to show them how the flaps work with this?
Oh.
And then if you turn
the flaps,
yep.
Depending on which way you're going, which way you're turning, the flaps work. This up here, depending on blocking the wind to slow you down.
So, and then these drawers open up, or this opens up like so, and then you have a whole play area in here, which is interesting to me that there's kind of a play feature with this, because this is an 18 and older set. But I have the instructions here, and I have some extra parts, and we're gonna put this in display mode with the telescope. So if we break anything, we get to watch it live. So the first thing about the instructions is it wants us to take the telescope off the stand. So let's go ahead, let's do so. And then now we have our telescope. Let's close our lid. Okay. And then it wants us to pull off the thing. So just grab it there and pull it. And I'll pull that one off like that.
Oop, oop.
And maybe pull off some extra pieces.
Yep.
There we go. Like I said, we're going to break some stuff.
This is new.
Then it also wants us to find this space and take this off.
Oh, that's where the...
And this is really interesting because this is where it had those printed pieces. Remember I showed you last night? And then it had that little grill inside.
Yep.
So that's very strange. Then after
hidden
we
grill.
pull that off, we're going to pull these out. Okay, come on. Out. Let's go over to our next page of instructions. And it wants us to lock these in here. You want to do the other one? You can have the honors.
Where are my glasses at? Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Perfect.
There.
Then put these in like this. I have no clue what any of this means, but we're doing it. But I'm for sure Lego put it in because NASA gave them a reason to. And then this piece pops inside of the shuttle after you pull this out, looks like. Oh, did I break it? No, no, no. I'm right. So that goes into the shuttle. Oh, I see. And then it docks right here. You see? Ah, you see? Now it goes.
Oh, okay, right on there.
And then it goes like that. And then we got a little camera right here, a little boom.
What's this? But we got that on there.
Yeah, and then that's in the display mode. So I guess you could just set those off to the side, and if you wanted to, you could just go as far as picking it up with everything included. And oh, this needs to pull back out. That's the thing is the wheels don't retract with the mechanism. You do got to pull the mechanism and manually retract it. Oh, Jesus. Moly. This reminds me of the Lego Land Speeder, the way that you have to dock it. Then I guess it can display like that. Then you just put both of your placards up there. I'm not sure where you would put these pieces at, but yeah. And that's it in display mode with its satellite. So not very much final thoughts. I am a little speechless about everything about this build. This is build number 2 that's out of my normal wheelhouse. And as I said with the A-frame cabin, I am trying to get out of my wheelhouse of doing cars or Star Wars. And what a better way to actually do something actually real space related instead of Star Wars space related. So I'm really happy with that. Do you have any final thoughts?
The space shuttle, and now we have Starlink, Starlink, and we have the International Space Station. We have Elon Musk with his rocket. So this is all tie into what is we have current, which is real stuff, not Star Trek or
Star Trek or Star Wars.
Star Wars.
But this is what started it all right here. Got a lot of it going. Any other final thoughts?
That's about it. I can't think of anything else. Oh, there we go.
I think he may have a feel.
He wants to ride up in the spaceship.
I don't think you want to be like Elon Musk's roadster and go into space. One final little joke I did want to tack in here. Ow, damn, I'm being attacked by the cat. Is on this plaque, it does say that this spaceship, when it was in service between 1984 and 2011, that it spent 1 year, 22 hours, and 39 minutes, and 33 seconds in space, which would be the exact amount of time it would have taken Don here to do this without my help.
No kidding.
No kidding.
No kidding either.
So, on that note, I really hope that you liked this surprise video. Like I said, I filmed this with nothing more than just my normal microphone. Time-lapse was done on a 2x4. Me and him were dirty from slapping in windows and doing sheetrocking today and all types of fun stuff out here in the middle of Arizona's desert. So, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was quite an effort to put it on for you guys. And if you like what we're doing here on the channel, please like and subscribe and share. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out a ton and helps me continue to do things like this. And on that note, you all have a good one.
Have a great night.